So as you know, I'm an artist. I've been an artist for a long time, and at least I started back in 2001 before a lot of people were born to do music now. But anyway, what's going on is that I want to give you guys a review on a very good topic that people have been asking me a lot lately, and that's if or not they should use cdbaby.com. So just want to go over some things about the brand CD Baby. Okay, so go into this now. So basically, CD Baby is a distributor. This is pretty much where I tell most people to go if they want to get their music distributed and they don't really have any idea like how to do it. So there's two versions of the site. There's one where you can come in here and buy music from new artists, or artists that you may have not discovered. Most of these are independent artists who are not signed major deals yet. And then there's the artist side. Today we're going to be going over the artist side. If you're a fan and you just want to buy music, sure, go right here to the music store, click that, and it'll take you in there. This is more for this review is more for artists and me trying to show you guys what you should be doing if you're not already with this company. Now, like I said, I've been doing this since a long time ago, and I was trying to figure out how do you get into iTunes, how do you get into the stores. So this company has lots of different things. They have CD distribution. They even help you with download cards. They have the pro publishing, which is pretty cool because they can collect money from pros all over the world for you. The YouTube income, which is pretty good. I've been getting a lot of royalties from my YouTube sync and with these guys, so the pricing is pretty good. So I just want to go over a couple things to see how I'll sign it right quick and show you what I'm talking about. So basically, when you log in, you create an account, which you hit this button, join now. You get into a dashboard situation where you can kind of like go in here and upload, music, your CDs and stuff like that. Now I got a bunch of old stuff that I didn't really come out with, and I got old stuff that needs to be updated, things that either never came out or things that need to come out. But this is one of the albums that I put out that's still there. It's a pro album because I paid for the pro service. The pro service collects royalties all over the world from all of the ASCAPs and BMIs, but they have those in Africa and France and Germany. They have all these different ASCAP type companies that you collect money from. But basically, as far as I'm concerned, man, this company is pretty good. One thing I'll tell you about this company that's different than most is that they once you put the music in the store, it's there. You don't have to worry about it coming down. They're taking a percentage of the publishing money and paying for your shelf life, your album. Differences between like this and say TuneCore is where you have to pay yearly to keep the CD in the store. And for some people that's better because they get more royalties from TuneCore. They get 100%, I believe, because they have to pay to keep the music on the shelf. Whereas CD Baby, they're taking, 15%, maybe I'm wrong, quote me on that, but it pays for the overall amount of it being on the shelf. Now, obviously, that can be more or less than TuneCore depending on the circumstance, but I only have one CD in here, so I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that with what I'm making that I'm breaking even if I would have done TuneCore or CD Baby. But if you're gonna release like 100 albums, I mean, then you really need to think about, the benefits and pros and cons of if you're going to be with CD Baby or TuneCore, or anybody else, for that matter. But anyway, yeah, so if you guys get the emailing me, just know that I'm never going to check it, so that's only for, just to show you. I get so many emails and I never check them. So, you go to new title. Here's how you would add it. You go to release an album. You can release a song. Obviously, they got information that you can download and learn more about your submission and cost of it. And what I kind of like about this site, really, I mean, like, you can even check out who they distribute through. All of the different stores that they use for distribution, and figure out if this is the perfect match for you. So if you're trying to get into iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, you got all these Pandora. Now, for me, Pandora is something that I've always had to do a manual submission. I don't know if I haven't released anything with CD Baby to know if it's still a manual submission or if it's just like if it just automatically goes to Pandora. I think they have to accept that song, and then you have to like make a request. But yeah, basically you get all these. Groove Music is good. Never heard of that. That's Xbox's music platform on Microsoft. Pays a lot of royalties. All these are really good stores to be in. So one good thing you can try is every time you release a single, you can switch up the stores. So you can reach different stores that you haven't been reaching, just to make sure you're updating the stores. Because sometimes with a distributor, you're not getting all the stores at the other distributor. So sometimes I go back and forth and use different distributors for different projects, depending on the target market and who I'm trying to reach. And then I'll take you in the sales. And so what's kind of cool is, they got the analytics, and you can see, like how many sales you're getting and who's buying what, and how you're making out on that end. With that. So in the CD distribution section, I mean, like, this is an album I put out way long ago, and I never market it anymore, but I still gained a decent amount of money from it, from just releasing it and whatnot, and get your payment history and all of your things, and the digital sales. So basically, this company collects that money for you and distributes it to you digitally, and through the CD sales if you put some on their site, which I don't have any CDs with CD Baby, so I didn't sell anything. But you definitely want to use a company like this. They're trustworthy. They'll give you your money. I've never had a problem getting my money. In fact, when there were bad times and I was having a hard time in the beginning as an artist, you're waiting like on some type of money to come in, and here comes out of nowhere, here comes like a payment. It goes directly to your bank account, which is awesome, So like, let's see, and here's some of the other things that they have to offer. Host Baby, which is like if you need a website, which most artists do. The download cards are really cool because you can really promote at your gigs and get a lot of digital sales. You make your own CDs. You got an account with another CD provider, and they allow you to design your CDs, vinyls. Lots of merch with them. And they got the custom band merch, which is good because you can make a lot of money from that. A lot of artists I talked to told me they make most of their money from merch. I mean, only because you can't stream merch. You can stream CDs, you can stream everything else, but you can't stream merch. So they'd have to buy that, and they also can't bootleg it. So they're really good with that. And then your artist profile, and the radio airplay is like a targeted radio. It's like an online radio, and it promotes you to a fan base that they have, and you gain fans from that. You tell you who else it's a really good metric because it tells you who is listening to your music and what they were listening to before they listened to yours. Helps you come up with an idea of what your fans like, as far as who you sounds like. Because like if it says that, if you're a female artist and you sing or you rap or whatever, and it says that the fans were listening to Nicki, you're also listening to Taylor Swift, and you're also listening to this person or that person, then maybe you should be targeting those people's fans when you do a social media campaign. And it's kind of how we go about building artists' brands, because we can target, first we have to figure out who exactly is listening to their music and who else they listen to, and then we go back and put that with a social media campaign, a marketing campaign to target their fans to help them grow more fans. So all those things, and you got all this resource information to teach you how to sell more records, what to do, things like that. I guess if you're like someone who does like cover songs, you might need to use Louder to get those things cleared. Most songs are pretty much clearable easily within like 1,500 or so sales, and then there's a mechanical rights that you have to get after that, I believe, and then it puts you in a position where you have to actually get permission from the actual who you got the original song from, and then that makes it more difficult. But these companies can probably help you with that. Most times, artists they like that. As long as they'll hear your song, and if it sounds good, they'll go for it. They'll just say, all right, yeah, because if you're not like embarrassing their music or making them look bad or sound bad. Pricing wise, so the standard is $50 for an album. Seems like it's went up over time though. When I was doing it, it was a lot cheaper, but it's okay. $10 is for a single, and that's pretty cool because you only have to spend $10 when you drop a new song a day. The barcode, I'm not sure if it's free. I think you have to pay for that too. $34.95 for a single if you do pro publishing. I would recommend you do the $90 an album pro publishing, just because I made way more money based on them collecting from all of my everything that I had made over time. Now if you're a record label or something and you want to have multiple artists, I would suggest you buy these submission credits, because sometimes you can get them on discount, and you can use these submission credits to you can just hold on to them. It's like you basically have it ready to do a distribution for a CD or something, and you're just holding on to the credits. Actually, there it is. Let's say what's taking so long. Prepay for multiple. See, when you prepay up front, you save 35%. So this is a good deal if you have a label and you want to cut some costs. That's just pretty much what I like to do. We all like saving money, right? So I pretty much said that if you're a record label or somebody and you're going to be doing a lot of releases, then you might want to prepay for the submission credits. And here's the pricing for that. So if you're going to be if you're a producer and you want to help guys to release their music and you don't rely on them to do it, then you can buy, so you're saving 25%. If you buy 50 singles, spend $350, you can only be spending $6.97. So this is a better deal than paying $10. Same thing for albums, 50 albums, which is a lot, $1,700, but you'd be saving, $20 per album, almost close to. So you'd save a decent amount. And I don't know what CD Baby Free is. We'll find out in a second. I know that your UPC is the thing about this thing here is if you don't have your own, which you most likely won't, because you'd have to spend about $250 with the Barcode Association or the government, whatever, the site. There's a official site where you go to get a barcode from, and you pay $250 to get 10 barcodes. And I'm telling you, that's when you have your own barcode, and then you can assign it to your album or whatever. But otherwise, you can just pay $20 for an album and $5 for a single. This is a lot easier, but I will tell you that there's a big difference between having your own UPC and letting CD Baby use theirs. So what happened is CD Baby, maybe, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years ago, they must have bought like 1,000,000 or so, I don't know, even 100,000 barcodes or something, and they're reselling them to you. So they're probably making a lot of money from these barcodes, probably more than the distribution itself. I mean, they could possibly be making a killing, you know, because they got all these barcodes and they own the first, I believe they own like the first few numbers, and then you only get these last ones. So they own like the first 6 or 5 or whatever, yeah, and then you get like the last 2 or 3 or 1 number, whatever, and they own all these other numbers. That comes into play when you're like getting album sales, and they'll be able to know that CD Baby's distributed. When you're trying to be a record label that's independent and you just want to use there and you want to collect all your royalties, you want to get all the distribution, and you want to have full control over your products and your albums and stuff, you want to buy your own UPC. I'll get into that on another video, but basically, because that's going to be like a whole nother video on itself. But let's see what CD Baby Free is. So this, you set your selling price for each song, you keep 85% of each sale. It sounds pretty good. I mean, there's no setup cost. I guess this is what I was talking about earlier. So I guess they've come up with this new thing where they're telling you up front that you're gonna get less money for your songs, and you're not gonna have to pay to release the music or something. So we'll check that out. It's up to you. I mean, I wouldn't do that if you think you're gonna sell a lot of music. If you're gonna sell, like, you don't think you're gonna sell a lot and you're just getting started, then I would try that. If you like don't have money, you got other things more important to pay for, then just try it that way and see what happens, you know. But when you start getting further into your career, you want to start paying for things up front, and you'll save more money. That's pretty much how they make their money, is by saving, you know, you money in the upfront, but then making a lot of money off you in the back. So that's pretty much how these companies work. They get, you know, 100,000 artists to do that, and then they're making like a killing. So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I like CD Baby. I recommend it to, you know, brand new artists who are just getting started. There's other services like Reverb Nation does it, TuneCore does it, Mondo Tunes does it. I'm gonna make a video for those in the future. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hope you guys liked it. Hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know your experiences with CD Baby, if you had good ones, if you had bad ones. And we'll go from there, man. Thanks for checking out my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.